ground here with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw, Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 36.
Here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to the right side. It's a gain of 22. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. And again, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big boom. Hurts fumbles. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
63.
The final throw before the break. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This taken from the 12. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
180. Hey, 73.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. First guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. Still fighting forward. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown.
Kid, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
the 39. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
He steps in and makes the interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Lamar now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partners. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
This is complete downfield to Smith. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all at athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed put 6 on the board for the offense.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Ravens.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They put a receiver in motion here left. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Return it.
From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Forced it. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Eagles get to it. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back, they were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. take him down right around the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
We're going to take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 8. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be third and long. Jackson yet again. Flushed out of the pocket. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
King, Phil King. Right. Nope.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
180. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Nope.
Here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles can rest easy with a 3-score lead. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Taps it off to Barkley, complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Somebody gotta do it, I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it, I take a cheap bag. Watch him do it.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are sound just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Still on his feet. Jukes one defender, and they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Hopkins making the grab downfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Report! Hey, report!
And again, it's Jackson. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We money, more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the grand, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't want to see more.
It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. It's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, they're the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Smith. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
73. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
We're looking a couple yards past the line. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Down the sideline inside the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
46, and 47.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas. First down, here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to work it to the 20. Keely Ringo making the play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Dak throwing again. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Prescott sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not captain no fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Prescott after that pick. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sanders running dead ahead. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those types of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Running left. This is Barkley. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
26-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing here, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Go Silver, ready?
From the 48. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Hurts. Short pass, Ryan. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles leading near the break. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's Hurts once again. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Prescott here from the gun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Chased out to his right. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. So you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
43-yard line.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, 73. No touchdown.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
No touchdown.
Throwing here just before halftime. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They motion a receiver left. Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. A lot of grass ahead. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running right, it's Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
63.
From the 36. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey.
Hurts on first down. Escapes the pocket. Set off to Barkley, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Hurts. Completed over the middle. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Go to 54, go to 54. Yeah! Here we go, Here we go, 46.
First down, here's Dak. He finds Pickens left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the 30 on second down. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Prescott after that pick. This one's reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action now for Prescott. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Dak off the play fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Roll inside, caught by Smith. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
No go, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the pistol, Hurts. Hurts is back. Here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
From the 34. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They give to Barkley, left side. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. A big 34-yard pickup there. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down, Dallas.
46. Done.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down, Cowboys.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. And they pick him off again. And the Eagles have it once again after yet another interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drop the lead back to 13.
Cowboys 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He lets a heater go deep, middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play just loose, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
He throws a bullet to the center. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the 38. Trying to push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Yeah. Clears out. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. We hate no glitz, I don't it. Take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This fire air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 20. 6.
At their own 26-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's picked up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone.
Well, this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And the defense has come up with it. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes left side. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick into him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, middle. Hey.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with the first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention. got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Luke now for the extra point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is Luke for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete down the field with Smith. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Another try for Barkley.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And Guy's man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though
Dallas got it. 35 yards. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on
on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
They have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got his target. That's Kohler. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. To the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Connecting quickly with Goddard. And he almost gets this to the 30, taking down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
63, Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going right back to Dyson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Brown.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet end. What a catch. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's 1st down.
Hey! No touch that. 180.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Eluding the pressure right. Slings it to Rivers, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing now is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now second down in a few inches. Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be held in by the tight end Andrews. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is first and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. No timeouts. 6 seconds to play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.